Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. And in this episode, we're gonna finish off the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game once and for all by going through episodes 15 and 16, sort of, as Raph. Well, there's gonna be an explanation for that a little bit later, but for right now, we are gonna be playing as Raph. Raphael is the sarcastic one of the Turtles, and more importantly, he has sais, which if I'm not mistaken, sais are not really a stabbing tool, but normally is associated with ninja weapons. And now that I stop and think about it, pretty sure back in the day, ninjas were actually farmers. And all the tools like the nunchaku and sais are actually farming tools. Yes. Because a sai will pretty much double as a small shovel, if I'm not mistaken. No, garden scoop. That's what it is. Because you stab a sai into the ground and then you plant seeds, or at least rice seeds, with it. And I'm having ridiculous amount of trouble with this thing here. I don't know what. Why did I miss? Why the hell did I miss? Come on. And of course, this is like the worst possible trouble imaginable. Thankfully, I don't have to worry about failing any hits. But whatever the case. Oh wait, never mind. I end up losing my life at the beginning of the stage. Well, that's nice, considering the fact that I'm definitely going to have my hands full with the end boss of the stage. On 2 lives. Because, sadly, later on I find out the hard way that no, 0 is not an extra life. And I know someone in the comments are going to tell me in one of my parts that no, you do not get an extra life if your life hits 0. Once it hits 0, you are SOL. Normally that would be the case in some beat-em-ups, like Final Fight, but it's not the case here. And I should have known that because of the fact that, yes, I played Manhattan Project and, more importantly, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. So I should know that by now. Oh, good, pizza. I definitely could have used that back when I had 3 lives. Definitely. So, on that note, let's get off of this place before I get stabbed. Come on, get up, get up. Oh, and I got stabbed. Never mind. That was stupid. Alright. But here in Outworld, or the Outworld hideout if you would, we're still in Dimension X anyway. Shredder already conquered the place, which is why there's statues of Shredder holding mutagen. And of course, Shredder at one point had a little hissy fit, if I haven't already repeated this, saying, I don't want to conquer Dimension X, I want to conquer Earth! By the way, that was the 84 cartoon that he said that. Like, there are certain iterations of the Shredder that literally makes this man a badass. And yes, Shredder is, in a way, sense a badass. Any human who pretty much has more than enough power to make Krang one of his subordinates. And on top of the fact that, oh, speaking of which, that's running away right about now. Who actually would put up with Krang's nonsense to the point where he would eventually usurp Krang and become much more powerful than him. Yeah, he definitely is a badass. Now, if only, and I repeat, if only they didn't try to humanize him, I think. And by humanize, I mean, with all the atrocities the dude committed, they tried to humanize him in one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series because he has a daughter. And they were trying to make him into more of a humane villain. But dude, there was nothing humane about the Shredder. I mean, he literally turned 2 punks, named Rocksteady and Bebop, into mutants. Just to test to see how mutagen actually works. Yeah, he actually kidnapped those guys, by the way. So yeah, Shredder's an asshole. And there should be no reason for you to humanize him. And he wasn't just evil to be evil. No, Shredder is beyond an asshole. Oh, and by the way, this is one of those stages that has the no grab policy. I'm gonna fail that too, because you know how these things work. Of course the pizza monsters come back. This is the last stage that has them. And I got grabbed, asshole. It's alright, we're almost done here. I've already been grabbed twice, by the way. One of those foot soldiers put me in a full Nelson. But it's almost good. We got just about all the Dimension X enemies, like the Granite Grunts and the Triceratons. They're pulling out all the stops. They're pulling out the kitchen sink. Hell, they're even pulling out the Mousers. It doesn't matter, because we're almost at the end of... Oh, god damn it! There goes that challenge. I knew I failed that no-grab policy seriously. But it's alright. We're almost at the end. All I have to do is just beat up enemies. And that's all. Get off me! They always tend to catch you by surprise because there's no block button in this blasted game. Well, look at it this way. At least, this will be my third time beating this game. Well, time for us to go up against Krang. In his super armor now. And this is not hard at all. I mean, he does have that ball and chain, but no, this is not hard. There will come a point where he'll split in half and will be flying across the screen. Oh, yeah, and by the way, the theme song that you hear, that has also been in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 and also Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. Because you fought Krang in that game. Both times. That's a catchy theme, by the way. And it's iconic in every single way. But it doesn't have a hyper mode just like any of the other themes that you face. So I gotta give credit to the Seven Studios, where credit is due. They pretty much broke the mold with this game. And I gotta tell you, if there is ever a game in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series you need to start off with, this is it. This is how you do things right. And unfortunately, Krang pretty much was stalling them long enough for Shredder to appear. Always like the way the Shredder looks. He's freaking awesome, and he knocked me onto the pizza that I could have used later. Oh boy. And not to mention the turtle wrap. Yes, they have the turtle wrap when you're fighting Shredder. And he is exactly like the original Shredder who split into three, but you didn't have super moves. No, you couldn't tell the difference between the original Shredder and the fake Shredder. The original Shredder is just going to, is not going to stand there. He's going to move the same way the other three Shredders do. Well, actually, no. There is a way. He blocks. And he normally flies throughout the screen, too. But eventually, all the other Shredders will eventually disappear, and that one Shredder will be open. But it doesn't matter, because Krang has his plan already underway. However, there's just one small problem. It's a throwback to Turtles in Time and also Hyperstone Heist. Because Krang merged with the Statue of Liberty again. Oh boy. This may be hard for me. I'm just going to say it. It's probably going to be hard as hell. However, I have not completed any of the challenges here. And it's for one reason and one reason only. What we're about to face, which is the Statue of Tyranny. This is a throwback to the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time and Hyperstone Heist. Because, yeah, you have to face off against the Statue of Liberty, or Statue of Tyranny, if you will. And the only way to beat it is to throw foot soldiers into it. And after that, you take care of Shredders. But that's not the case. Excuse me one second. Sorry, I had to deal with some business off screen. But first, we have to talk about the business at hand. Krang, Statue of Tyranny, will normally fire a laser. And this is the part where you could actually throw foot soldiers onto Krang to actually hurt. And why is this not happening? This is a bad run. This was a bad run. I'm just going to come out and say it. And on top of the fact that I just got shot too. It did not help none whatsoever. And that's 2 less lives I have to defeat Super Shredder with. Yeah, he's at the end of the game, by the way. And of course, I get hit every single blast. This was a terrible one. I'm not even going to lie to you. This could have been a lot better. And honestly, well, I could have at least beaten up some more enemies. Because I did at least get up to level 3. I honestly should have beaten up some more enemies so I could have at least 1 life extra so I could take care of Super Shredder. But at this point in time, I'm getting wrecked here. And I'm only going to be on 1 life at this point. You know what? I don't care if I fail not using super attacks. It does not matter. I mean, yeah, that would have been a challenge that would have gotten me a point. But at the exact same time, I don't care. I just want to win. And that's the whole point. And unfortunately for me, I just lost my second to last life. I'm on my last life here. And this is desperation. And I managed to beat the Statue of Tyranny. And God, this was a terrible run. I know somebody's going to thumbs down me because of me playing terribly. But this was a terrible run on my end. And now we have to go toe-to-toe with Shredder, who was already powered up by Dimension X. And now he puts in mutagen. Seriously, Super Shredder looks badass, but he's the hardest enemy in the game. You need at least more than 1 life to beat him. Because he is going to be very, very cheap. And he will also have invincibility for... Oh god, I still somehow managed to get caught by that. His movements is almost the same in Erratica's noise. He'll fire that right there, which will do a lot of damage, but it'll also put him in a state where he will be paralyzed, and more importantly, he'll grab you and attack you. Come on! Attack him back! Attack him! The only time you can actually do some serious damage to him is when he's stunned. And he does this grab thing, which is probably going to be the end of me, unfortunately. Damn it! And unfortunately, he is invincible while he does this. You'll have to actually wait till he gets to a state where he depowers. And it kills me. And that really pissed me off. And I had the realization that 0 means game over. So I just went after the Statue of Tyranny with Splinter. And that's what I meant when I said I didn't actually go through the whole thing with Raph. I wanted to, but he needs more training. The Master's going to have to take over where Raphael left off. Even though I've already beaten this game with Splinter, might as well just finish it with Splinter. After all, this is bookends anyway, because he's the reason why Splinter's a rat in the first place. There is another phase, but I died before I got to that part. And I don't care if I had to use a special. Seriously. Specials are probably your best way to hurt Shredder. I mean, yeah, you could do it without it. It's not impossible. But I'd rather finish this quickly. Seriously. I mean, beat him down however you want. But at the exact same time, the quicker he gets to his halfway phase, the better. In fact, he's almost at that point. Yeah, keep dashing. Keep putting those flames. I'm gonna stay alright away from you. And I'm just gonna nail you with everything I got. Oh, here we go. And now we gotta go to the clones and put them down. Damn it! I want to put down the clones. I didn't mean to run into the damn barrier. Okay. I did not mean to run into the barrier. Come on. And these clones take one hit. And doing this with one person can be, aggravating. Come on. Let's take them out one by one. And he's invincible until you get to them all. There we go. And by the way, it would be in your best interest to make sure that you get him, that you get rid of all the clones, because I think at a certain point he actually does heal while he's in there. Harder difficulties, I think he does heal. And now we're back to this shit again. Don't worry, it's almost over. We just gotta finish this. And that's all. And yeah, I know, this is the worst I've played. I know, I'm gonna get thumbs down, but it doesn't matter. I'm trying to finish this off. Come on, one more. There we go. And that's the end of Super Shredder. Whew! I would have lost another life if I didn't finish off. Well, good lord. And Shredder is finished. For real this time. Surprised the cops didn't arrest him for all the times he actually tried to take over the world. However, all of your deeds will go, well, ignored. Because you see, Vernon not only has the Channel 6 scoop, despite the fact that, yeah, April was literally on the scene, if you choose her anyway, to face Krang and Shredder, but the Punk Frogs get the credit. It's Vernon, what do you expect? But, nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and here's Splinter's ending. But more importantly, there's short clips for everyone. I gotta beat the game with the remainder of the group. But, this cutout or cutscene is only available for the original. Once you get the DLC, you have 2 more people to add on to. But we don't have that. So, for right now, we will call it an end to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. And next Saturday, I'll come up with something even more exciting. See you all then. This is RVMan 985. Peace out.